Tsunami is a natural disaster that human being can't stop it. This video about tsunami.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Khairia. My ID student number 9201261265920001. I'm going to show you and I'm going to speak today about the topic I choose, tsunami disaster.
Khairia Kawsin will explain the situation, and this video that we are watching is situation that happened in Japan.
Actually, tsunami is a Japanese word that means su is heavy and nami is wave. A tsunami is a series of large waves that have a relatively long length and duration. They come unexpectedly, size and destroy everything in their path, taking thousands of lives. I'm talking about ordinary sea water that suddenly gather into a tsunami. I'm sure, how do you recognize such an impending threat? Then how does the ocean produce such a killer waves? A tsunami biggest danger is its suddenness. Is no wonder that the Japanese words mean wave in heaven. The fact is that in the open ocean, tsunami are usually no higher than a meter, like 1 meter or 3.3 feet only. But in the length, that is the distance between the range they can reach from between 100 kilometer to 200 kilometer or 60 to 120 miles. That at least 1,000 miles larger than ordinary wave. And did you know their speed about 800 km per hour? The cause to tsunami grow incredible size. So how do we explain the suddenly fury of the elements to wind, as in the case of ordinary waves, has nothing to do with it? The mass of water is literally pushed by a short powerful impulse from underwater, and large scale sharp shift into ocean occurs. The cause may be an earthquake, volcanic eruption, and landslide, or explosion, or the collapse of rocks and glaciers, extremely impacting the water. In the moment that the lithospheric plates to the earth crash, shift, the shake is powerful, almost 8 point, which means that a tsunami can't be avoided because of the shock part of the sea. Floor rises while another drops, and the oceans begin oscillating vertically, launching a series of waves. Did you know, if a ship is sitting above the center of this earthquake, it's safe. The height of the waves beating on the side, and it's about half a meter or 1.64 feet. But in the depths of the ocean, everything is shaken from the bottom to the surface. Other than that, water rushing to the coast and speak like I said before, speak between 800 to 880 km per hour. That's between 249 to 547 miles an hour, and in some cases up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. That's 621 miles an hour. Before a tsunami, it often recedes, exposing the coast due to the land settling at the earthquake. Meanwhile, off the coast, part of the waves slow down to 50 kilometers or 31 miles an hour, and the rest of the water must begin rising due to conjunction. The deeper ocean, higher the crest, and the further water recedes, the more grandiose the tsunami. Tsunami is a rare disaster, but when it happened, it shocked a whole world. It was found in 2004 in the Indian Ocean. Tsunami disaster of 26 December 2004 catastrophe in many nations, including Malaysia, in the east and far west, to countries on the African continent. This phenomenon was triggered by a massive earthquake with the record magnitude of 9.0 on the Richter scale, with the epicenter just off the west coast of North Sumatra, Indonesia. Malaysia was one of the countries affected by the tsunami. In addition to the Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Somalia, and has left a significant. The tsunami had claimed 68 lives in Malaysia, mostly in Penang. Beside of that, my conclusion is tsunami is a very dangerous disaster, and then we need to know in this issue the basic escape to avoid tsunami disaster. The tsunami causes widespread destruction of life and property. Here we have to segregate stepwise action which should be taken before, in, and after the tsunami. One should be get ready before a tsunami strikes. It will help reduce damage to your home and business. It also help you to survive. And by the time alarm is issued or tsunami appears on the horizon, you have a maximum of 20 minutes to spend it to rotating 10 kilometers or 6.2 miles inland if that not possible, or climb up onto a roof or at least a strong tree. If you choose a car, it's not always the best choice because you don't to get stuck in the traffic. Then it's very dangerous. And if you find yourself in water, then first of all, get rid of heavy shoes and clothes. You could easily be hit by the debris carried into an ocean, and it's such clothes it would extremely difficult to escape. And then you can avoid to do not return to the danger zone once the water recedes. This is what the residents of the Soviet city of Sebab Caprice did during a tsunami in 1952. As a result, those survived the first wave were swept away a half an hour. Later, with the second, which was about 15 to 18 meters, or 59 or 49 meters, the feet tall. The first wave usually clears the path, taking cars, trees, and property. With it, the second one carries it all back, destroying buildings, anything in that way. That's why we need to know the basic escape. To know more we learn. If we know more, then we can help everyone. By the way, thank you for watching my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.